Like to welcome everybody to GDREA meeting tonight. I see you almost all got something in front of you to enjoy. We're going to have our first speaker is going to be Lauren by Zoom. Lauren, where are you at now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
You don't have a Southern accent.
I know, I don't, I've lived in North Carolina and Atlanta, Georgia, but no Southern accent. Not sure what's going on.
Lauren is with Home Depot. We are a member of Home Depot through our National REIA organization affiliation. We get discounts with Home Depot and also Office Depot, plus other Rent Perfect, and there's a whole litany of other things that they give us discounts on being a national organization. Very often our members seem to be confused how to sign up with a Home Depot discount. It sometimes is confusing what you've got to go through, what you need to do every time you're checking out. So I asked Lauren, she is our in-house expert, if she would go through, she's got some slides. She obviously can hear us, so we've got a mic up here that if you have any questions at the end of her presentation, that something that's happened to you, you don't understand it, she's the person with all the answers. So she can see us and we can see her. And that's why this thing is looking at me. And so Lauren, please, everybody welcome Lauren, even long distance.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for inviting me to join your meeting. This is my first time presenting for an NREA group. Randall Ray on my team is a great partner of yours, and she typically does these things, but she had a conflict today, so I am joining you. I will do my very best to answer all of your questions. She is the true NREA expert, so if there's anything I'm unable to answer for you today, I will get with her and we can follow up afterwards with answers for your questions if I'm not able to answer them. So my name is Lauren Mcclung. I work at the Home Depot corporate office. I am a manager on the online team. So we do some trainings like this for customers like yourselves, and we're kind of your go-to team for questions and for feedback. We always love to hear feedback from you guys on what's working, what's not working for the website. So today I'm going to run through just a few slides, and then I'll do a quick demo for you for a couple things on our website. But I'm not sure how many of you are already Pro Extra members or already have accounts, but I'm just going to go from the beginning to show you how to sign up for an account and kind of what happens upon first login and things like that, just in case there are any folks out there who need to hear this from step one. So if I could have the ability to share my screen, I can pull those slides up.
Oh, I'm the host. Sorry, wrong host.
All good.
You should be good now.
Okay. Okay, great. So I will go ahead and share my screen. Do you see a screen that says register with the QR code on it? You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to show you this screen because this is kind of where we'll start to show you how to sign up for Pro Extra. If you have not already done that, Pro Extra is our loyalty program. It's the Home Depot's loyalty program. There's tons of great perks and benefits that come along with being a Pro Extra member. One of those of which is your NREA agreement code, which unlocks those discounts that we were speaking about earlier. but there's a bunch of other great perks that come along with being a Pro Extra member, including volume pricing, Pro Extra dollars, all sorts of surprise and delights and things like that you're able to unlock based on, based on your spend with us. I won't get into those too much today, but will happily share some details with you after the fact. I'll also be sending this deck out after, so you can scan this QR code. If you do need to sign up for an account with the Home Depot, or you can visit www.homedepot.com/pro extra and you can sign up that way. And I will also show you the homedepot.com homepage here in a bit for the Pro Online experience. So this is how you kind of get started with us. I am on the online team. I am not necessarily on the Pro Extra team, so not exactly a Pro Extra perks expert, but can certainly get you some answers if I don't know the answers. But one of the perks or one of the benefits of being a Pro Extra member with the Home Depot is that you get access to the Pro Online experience. So the Pro Extra loyalty program, you once you sign up for it, you'll have a login and a username. And when you go to homedepot.com and you type in your log in with your username and your password, you get access to the experience that you see on the right hand screenshot here. It is a online experience personalized, especially for our Pro customers. So you have Pro specific tools, which we'll go through in a minute. You see Pro specific marketing. You get easy access to your purchase history, easy access to your Pro Extra program details. So it's really a special experience just for our pros that gets kind of all the consumer style nonsense that you guys don't need out of the way, and helps you, really equips you with the time and money saving tools that you need faster. So real quick, and I'm going to demo all of this for you guys after we quickly go through the slides. Again, I will send the slides out after we go through this. I'm going to talk through a couple of features with you, and I'll kind of show you where you're able to enter in that agreement code, so that every time you check out, that agreement code is recognized and you accumulate towards that discount. So accessing the Pro Online experience, as I mentioned, you can access it via homedepot.com or the Home Depot app. As soon as you enter in your Pro Extra username and password, it unlocks that Pro Online experience for you. And you see this homepage here. So notice the Pro Extra detail, the Pro logo on the top left corner, the darker features of the page. That's how you're going to know that you are on the Pro Online experience and you have you've unlocked the Pro Online experience. You're no longer on regular homedepot.com and you're working towards gaining your rewards and your benefits because you're logged into Pro Extra. So couple key callouts here. We've got the Explore Features page where in the top left corner there. So you can click up there. Up there, you're going to find resources for learning more about the homedepot.com. You've also got your customer support number up there. So if you're ever having any issues, we have a special dedicated Pro support call center. Where you see the number 2 on the top right corner over here, you've got your quick links to your tools like Buy It Again, creating your quotes dashboard. And again, we'll kind of go through what all of that means in a little bit. Number 3 is a really great tool here. And I think something that Marcia mentioned you guys might be interested, which is a dashboard view of your recent purchases and a call to action. You can see here on the screen on that dashboard with the toolbar that says recent purchases, list, buy it again, and recently viewed. You'll see a button where you can click in to view all of your purchases. So that's kind of where you can access your order history, your purchase history, click into specific orders, search specific orders, open those details, and really, keep track of your spend. Over here on the left-hand side where you see 4, 5, and 6, that's what we call the Pro Extra card. And there you're going to find summary details of your spend. You're going to find quick links to helpful account management tools like add cards and accounts, adding and managing users, the My Account page, which we'll go through in a minute, where you'll be able to access your agreement code information. And then, of course, personalized recommendations for you in items 7 and 8 here, recommended products based on your segment or your trade or whatever you're interested in, and then your top brands based on your information, based on your trade and things like that. So really trying to give you a personalized experience on homedepot.com. Next is the My Account page. So here is where you're going to find all of your basic account information, your Pro Extra reward summary. I'll show you in a minute when we log on to actual homedepot.com. You can click into number 2 here. You can click into those program details. And once you're in the program details page, you're able to access the pricing page, where you will find details on, any pricing that you've unlocked, as well as that where you'll see your agreement code information, and where you'll add your agreement code if you haven't done that yet. And then some more quick links to learn more about your Pro Extra benefits. So My Account page is kind of, when in doubt, if you don't know where to find something about your homedepot.com experience or your Pro Extra account, check the My Account page. And again, you can find that by clicking on this little icon here that says Hello Ben. You will, click on that, and there's a drop down that will take you to the My Account page, or you can find it over here in your quick links in your Pro Extra card. It's the 6th item right there, that 3rd one down on the right-hand column that says My Account. So moving right along, I mentioned the purchase history page. So this is going to be where you're going to find all of your purchase history or order details. You're able to add a receipt if you have, made some purchases in store or something like that, and you want to add it to your accumulated spend. You can add a receipt right here. If you're a user of QuickBooks, you can sync your Pro Extra account with the QuickBooks platform for account management purposes, book management purchase purposes, around tax season. That's super helpful. And then you can sort and filter through your purchase history for up to 25 months. So if you need to find a purchase from say a year ago, you can search by order number, you can search by PO job name, you can search by date. There's all sorts of ways you can search through your past purchases to find what you need. Quick look at our shopping cart here, just to help you, once you do, if you're not already shopping online, we've tried to make it as easy as possible for you to do everything you need right from the cart. So you'll see in the item number 1 here, you can share your cart via email. So if you've got a property manager, if you've got, you need to send your cart to a boss or something like that, you want to send your cart to a local store to help them so they can help you, create a quote or something like that. You can share your cart via email. You can also quick add items. So item number 2 here, if you are, checking out and realized you forgot something, you can you can quickly add that item by using the SKU or the model number, the internet number, and just add that item right to your cart right there. You can save a PO job name to your cart. You can assign your cart a PO job name to help you track your purchases, which, as I mentioned earlier, when you check out with the PO job name and you've saved it, when you go back to look through your purchase history, all of those PO job names will be saved there. You can create a quote in your cart. So if you are shopping for a job and you are compiling all the items to kind of create a bid or to see where your cost is or what your discounts might be, but you're not quite ready to check out, you can save that cart as a quote, and it'll lock in the pricing that you see for 7 days. So if there's a price change, 24 hours later after you save your quote, we will honor that original price that you found in your cart while you were shopping and that you used to create your bid or whatever, plan your purchase or anything like that. So that's a great tool. you can save your cart as a list and access it on the list page. And then you can choose your preferred fulfillment option. So you can buy online and pick up in store. You could choose to have it shipped to your job site or your home or wherever you need that item, or you can schedule a delivery. So super, super easy and intuitive shopping cart experience. At checkout, you are able to update contact information for the delivery recipient and or the person who's picking up in store. You can enter the shipping address or in-store pickup option for your order. You can choose from select save credit cards. You can enter in a new credit card, right there at checkout as well. You can select PayPal and or enter in a PO job name for the order if you had not yet done that. And then you will find a summary of the order and the selected fulfillment method upon checkout. So going to kind of be an order summary for you there. And then we've got a few additional features that I listed that our pros love to help kind of save some time and help plan purchases and manage their business. We've got quotes, which I've already talked through. So you can save your cart as a quote, lock in that pricing, and print or share quotes. So share it with other folks in your organization, share it with the Pro Desk. You can create product lists while you're browsing. You can add products directly to your cart from a list. You can save products to lists based on job type, job date, product type, project name, however it makes sense for you to plan your purchase with Home Depot. We make lists an easy way to do that. And you can also email that list. You can share that list via email as well. We talked through quick adds. You can add items directly to your cart or upload items in bulk via a spreadsheet template that we have on our quick add page. So that's another way to quickly create a cart or a quote via quick add, and then add and manage users. So if you have admin permissions on the account, if you are an account owner, you can add other administrators to help you manage your business online. You can add purchasers who can shop and spend on your behalf and complete orders for you. And that's really the majority of the pitch that I have for you today via slides. And then of course we'll go into the demo and I'll show you how to do these things. I'll show you how to do a couple of key things, but the main thing I'll show you is how to access that My Account page and how to add an agreement code. We'll add your NREA agreement code. And this is just kind of a summary of all of these items that I just went through in a one-pager. So we'll share this deck out after the call. Maybe tomorrow morning, because I see a few tweaks that I want to make, but I just, so you'll have the QR code if you need it, and then you will have this one pager that summarizes all of these tools and information for you. So next part of the pitch is to log onto homedepot.com and walk you through a couple of these things. But before I do that, do you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go back to? Or if you'd rather, and maybe the host can make the call here, I can just kind of go right through the demo. We can save all the questions for the end. I'm happy to do whatever you guys prefer.
Face the camera here and
You guys, this camera?
this camera right here, stand right
You have
here.
to go over here on this side.
Oh. How you doing? I was just trying to sign up and it said that I'm already registered and I'm trying to see where I'm already registered at.
Okay, so what that probably means is maybe someone in the past has added you to their account as a user, or maybe you've created an account and maybe a while ago using your phone number and you forgot about it. So you can either force forget your password and send yourself in and reset your password to log into your account. Or you can reach out to, if anyone else is experiencing this, you can work with your host to send me all of your information after the fact, and I can have someone reach out to you to help you figure it out.
Okay, after it's all over, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a follow-up question to that. I think I created an account earlier, probably with the Pro service as well. And I just was able to say reset my password, and I just reset it on the issue. But one question I have is, how do I know I have the right program for GDRIA set up?
So our website is going to be the same for all of our pro customers. What is going to trigger your specific program is entering that NREA agreement code. So if you want me to, I can go ahead and kind of start going through the process of logging in and showing you how to get to that page where you're going to add that NREA code on homedepot.com. Would that be helpful? Okay, great. So I will stop sharing these slides and then I will pull up homedepot.com. Okay, and I will share again. Alrighty. You guys seeing homedepot.com now? Yes, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start from the very beginning, and what I'll do is I'm going to click up here into my account. I am going to go ahead and click sign in because I already have an existing account. You'll have to forgive me, my internet has been a little bit slow today, so hopefully this isn't too slow. Okay, so I'm going to log into my account using my Pro Extra email that I used to sign up for the program. I am going to enter my password. I'm going to click sign in. I am a member of a couple different profiles here, so I'm going to go ahead and click my sample profile that I've created for you guys. And that is going to take me right into my homepage. So what you just saw on that screen there, if you are a user on multiple Pro Extra accounts or multiple Pro Online Experience accounts, you will have an option to choose which account you want to log into. So just make sure you're familiar with which accounts you're logging into if you have multiple. So here we are right here in the homepage. So you'll remember this from the slides. Quick call out here, as I mentioned, you can either find, if you need help, you can find a call center number listed on the top left corner of your toolbar, as well as a number to text if you need help via text message. And we also have a resource center that you can find right here in this toolbar. It's the very last option. It's got a getting started page. It's got videos. It's got step-by-step tutorials on how to use all of this. So if after we hang up today, if everything I show you goes out of your head, no worries. We have all the tools you need right here in the resource center to help you. Okay. So I will go right into how to add an agreement code. So once you've logged in and you see your homepage, you can either go to your My Account page by clicking on your hello name, or in my case, hello Lauren, account header dropdown right here, or you can find a quick link to my account right here. So I'll go ahead and click on my account down here. And I'm getting to this summary of my information. Basically, remember on the account page, you can access everything you need to do on your Pro Online Experience from right here. So I'm going to go to my Pro Extra card right here because if I'm adding an agreement code for NREA, National REA, I'm going to find that in my Pro Extra program details. So we'll go homepage, my account, Pro Extra program details. And right here, you'll see a summary of benefits. You'll see how to get the most out of your Pro Extra membership and a couple of other things you might be interested in as a Pro Extra member. But for your purposes, after you click on View Program Details, you're going to come over here to the left-hand side and click on the pricing page. That pricing page is good as if you ever need to look at your agreement code, double check and make sure you've added it or anything like that. This pricing page is going to be the page that shows you that. So I'm scrolling all the way down here. Here's volume pricing. Here's some information on our volume pricing program that you get as a benefit of being a member of Pro Extra. And then right here is where you see national account incentives. So on the pricing page, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. and you'll see members of ProExtra and participating national accounts may qualify for additional benefits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Learn More. I'm going to add my agreement code right here. Oops, not M. Yeah. And this is, so you click Learn More, it's going to have you add your agreement code. It gives you a little bit detail here. And just keep in mind, like the NREA code doesn't, like, you wouldn't enter NREA at checkout to unlock a discount. But this NREA code is going to help indicate that you are a member of this national account program and help ensure that you're accruing your benefits as a member of NREA. And then we are going to click validate code. And then we've got, so NREA affiliation here, the code NREA, and then I'm going to go ahead and click enroll. And as we'll see if my page is loading here. Well, what we should be seeing here is, okay, there it is. So now that you've added your code, you'll see, you'll know that you have successfully enrolled in the NREA affiliation code by seeing this little card over here. There's your rebate period information, and then you can begin managing your account from here. So I'll pause here before I show you how to, well, and I'm not sure, are you guys interested in seeing more information about how to add and manage users, add and manage cards, or is this really the meat of what you needed from me this evening? I want to be conscious of your time.
Does anyone want to know more?
No, you can go continue on.
You can continue on.
Okay, great. So we've added our code here. I'll show you just a few more things that might be helpful for you. So as an admin on your account, I'll go back to the home page here, the Pro home page. You can add and manage users on your account. So what that means is if you've got folks who are purchasing for you, folks who need to help you manage, keep track of your orders, whatever it may be, you can click on add and manage users, and it will take you to this page here where you can add and manage your users. So you can add one user at a time. You can use this bulk add feature. This isn't rolled out to all users yet. We're actually testing it right now, but I'm a test user on the account, and you can add up to 500 users at a time. You can also go over to this permissions page and manage your purchases permissions. So if you don't want to see them, if you don't want them to see all of your purchase history, you can make it so that purchasers can only see their purchase history. Or you can allow them to see everything, and then same with ProExtra program details if you don't want them to see benefits or perks that are accruing under your account. So this is how you add and manage users. You can see here, you just click on the add user button. You can choose to add a purchaser or an admin. You enter that person's email, their first name, their last name. They're going to receive an email that says Lauren Mcclung has invited you to join her Pro Online Experience account. That person just creates their password and becomes a user. You can also add cards and manage accounts over here. So you'll see you can add a card, you can bulk add cards. There are other forms of tender up here that you can add. And then major call out here, you can authorize a credit card for in-store purchases, card not present purchases. So you can authorize a card to do for text confirm, which means that a runner or a tech or someone could be checking out in the store. They get to the cashier will send you a text. And once you've given that person permission to check out on your credit card, you can just approve right there via text, and the person can check out. You can view purchase history for each of the cards. You can enroll for text confirm. You can edit the card. You can delete the card. One call out is if you delete a card from your account, all of that purchase history will go with the card. So you want to be really careful when deleting credit cards off of your account. There's also a great list of tools up here. So you can go to your list page to access lists that you've already created or create a new list. And what that means is, when you are, say you are, doing a bathroom renovation or whatever you may be doing for a property, you can shop and you can create lists for that unit or that room or whatever it may be. And we can just click into the list here and you can see that I can edit my list here. I can edit the quantity. I can delete or make notes right here in my list. I can add to cart. So if I wanted to go ahead and drop this in my cart, I can do that. Or I can print or share my list. So this is super helpful. And the way that you add something to a list is you search it up here in the browse bar and the search bar. And you can just click on this little plus sign right here, and it will pull up the options for you to either add to an existing list, or if it will cooperate with me, save to list. Okay, so we can click save to list, and then it will give me the option to save to a new list or save to an existing list. And I apologize that my computer is not cooperating right now, so I'm not doing a good job of showing that to you. Okay, great. So you can either save to, so I could save to a renovation, I could save to any of these lists that I've already created, or I could create a new list for the tool. Another item I wanted to show you is the cart. So we talked about the enhanced cart options that I showed you. So as I mentioned, you can quick add an item in here. So if I forgot a SKU, I can just, and I have that product information on hand, I can enter that in right there and quickly add it to my cart. I can share my cart by text or email, as you can see right here. So if I want to share it by email, I can just click on that, enter my name and the recipient's email, do this little verification, and I can email my cart. I can also create a PO job name and save this. So we'll call it test quote, and save this item as, or save this cart as a quote. See, I think those are the key, the most, and then I will show you one more thing. So we'll go, and then if you want to access your quotes, you just click on this quotes dashboard here, and it will take you to your list of quotes, and it'll show you existing quotes. It'll show you pending quotes that are waiting to be transacted on. It'll also show you if the quote expires. The last thing I wanted to show you is if you click on this little pro icon here, it'll take you back to the home page. And on the home page is where you can find your purchase history. So you can see, and then you can click into view all purchases. It will take you to orders up to the last 25 months. So, and for some odd reason, mine is not loading. Okay, let's go to the last 12 months and see if it'll show. Okay, there we go. And so you can see, purchases here, and then, and you can see how that you can search for an order by any of these search filters here. You can change the filter for the date range you want to search for. And then here you'll see all of the, which card was used. You can open up order details right here. You can open up you can click into the order details. You can view tracking details, discounts, and all of that, all of those items there. So, and then you can also, once you're on the purchase history page, you can also export your purchase history and create a report by clicking on export. And you can choose to have the summary data or all of the details, which will include SKU numbers. So I'll go ahead and stop there. I feel like I've been talking a lot, and like I said, I will send all of this information out after the fact. I will share that deck that I walked you through at the beginning. But hopefully this was helpful for you, and you were able to kind of see the key tools and benefits of HomeDepot.com and the Pro Online experience, and learn how to make sure that you are adding your NREA agreement code so that you are working towards all of those benefits and discounts. And I think you guys are on mute, so I don't know if I can hear you. Yeah, there we go.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. You said when you do the card, you delete it. Are you saying all past purchases are lost?
They are not lost, but you will not see it. You will not see it reflected on your account. So if you delete that card, if you delete that card off of your account and you log on to HomeDepot.com and you're looking for those purchases, they will no longer reflect on your B2B account. They'll still exist in Pro Extra, but you won't see them.
So you'll still get the credit towards the rebate.
That's a good question, actually. Let me think about that. Yes.
Because I've been concerned because I could swear I've spent thousands more than my Pro Extra shows. And I can tell you, like last year, a card that I spend $5,000 to $10,000 a year on, I had to change it because it was a fraud issue.
Okay.
So I had to get a new card. I deleted it. And if so, that may be why my numbers aren't matching what I see on there from what I thought I remembered spending.
Okay, that is a great question. I don't know the answer to that for the agreement code specifically. That may very well be the reason, because if all that purchase history is gone out of the Pro Extra record,
That is the problem that needs to be fixed, because with fraud, that does create a problem. Because I I'll go in and delete it and then put my new information in.
Okay, let me get an exact answer for you on that, on what that means for rebates, and I will follow up with Marcia and make sure that I get that answer for you.
That works. Thank you.
Well, Lauren, I have a follow-up question to that. When you were doing your presentation, I was following along on the website, getting my stuff configured right. And I happened to click into the credit card section and noticed, oh my gosh, they're way out of date. None of the cards are valid. So I started deleting them all. When I got down to the last one, it said, warning, if you delete this card, you're gonna lose all your history.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I won't delete the last one. So it made me think that if you need to change your card, why not add the new card in first and then delete the last one? Would that preserve all your history? Because it seems like it's not tied to a specific card. It seems like it's tied to the fact you have cards. Or is that true or false?
No, I think it is tied to the specific card, because each card, holds different purchases on that card. Did your other cards had those other cards been spent on? Because sometimes people will add cards, they'll have $0 of spend on that card online or in store. And if it shows no dollar spent registered to that card, then it won't ask that question.
I didn't check. I just was thinking.
Okay. Yeah. So I think as long as there have been dollars spent on that card, it will tell you, it will say, hey, just so you know, before you delete this card, it will erase all of the purchases.
Now, one other question is, if it's an issue of fraud with the card, does it matter if it's registered on Home Depot? Because the only person that can use it on Home Depot through the interface is the owner of the card. So does it buy you anything to delete the card on Home Depot, even if it is fraudulent? I mean, if you're not using it, then it's ways, isn't it?
I did it because I have like 10 different cards and I didn't want to sort through them all. I want a clean experience.
I am no IT security whiz. That's a little bit out of my purview, but I would say if there is fraud associated with the card, talk to your bank, talk to, whoever, and I would say, if the bank says, hey, you need to remove this card, I would go ahead and remove it, even if no one can technically spend on it, because, you're the only person who's added it. You're the only one with the information. Clearly something's up there. So I would just say, talk to your bank.
Anybody else have any other questions for Lauren?
Yeah, she gonna leave, she said she gonna help me, she gonna click off or she.
Lauren, you said you'd help this gentleman. How are you gonna do that tonight?
Is he the one, was he the one with the account duplication issue?
Yes. Are we gonna keep you on, or does he need to get with you afterwards?
Who are you, Marcia, is that you? Are you the one I've been emailing with?
Yes.
Okay, great. So could you do me a favor, and could you please get this gentleman's name and email, and I will get him connected with the right person to help him figure out how to deal with, if it's a duplicate account, we can help delete the wrong one, or if it's just one account, we can help him reset his password so he can log in successfully.
I will get him in touch with you then.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I can help you with it as well. I just did it a little while ago.
Okay, anybody else have any questions for
Yeah,
Lauren?
because I just literally had the same issue. I just.
Lauren, did you touch base on any of the discounts with, we get with Home Depot, or is that a whole area?
I don't know the exact details of what, because I think the discount, I will have to get you a summary of what your exact rebate is and what your discounts are. I don't know the details of that information. I just know, how that, there are discounts tied to agreement codes. Those vary based on, what the agreement is with the national account and the Home Depot. So I can ask Randall or Brian Aguirre. I'm not sure if he's been working with you guys. He might have some more specific details on that one.
All right. Anybody else have any other questions for Lauren while we got her? Now or forever hold your peace. Okay, thank you, Lauren, very much.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.